And I mean that with all sincerity. What's up, folks? It is 75 degrees here in zone 8, and it is a good day to be outdoors. We're going to do a bit of work here in the garden. Excuse the noise above. I have planes flying above me, headed into the airport, and yeah, I'm asking God every day to make my wow, that vulture right up there underneath the plane, to make my airspace a no-fly zone. We're going to see how that's going to work. But we're going to get into this garden, everybody. This is the garden here at La Geneve, and we're going to get some good work done today. Thought I'd take you on a quick tour with me on some of the things that we need to get done. The limes are still doing really, really, really well. We have overwintered them and a couple more of our lemon trees. We've revitalized some bags, a couple of bags here, and we have planted some arugula here, protected from the sun, of course. We have green beans that are growing. Looks like they could use a little more, maybe some fish emulsion. We'll try and do some of that today, but they are producing, and I'm really, really excited. We put some greens in here, some Russian kale here, and some, what do we call these? Baby bok choy. And so we've got some things going here. Strawberries are needing a little bit of work. I don't know what to do with them, but we're going to be thinking about those. Little dehydrated there. Oh, this is finally blooming. This is a native to my area, and it's finally blooming. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay, let's go. Tomatoes look like it's getting, the cherry tomatoes look like it's about to bloom and do some things. This was a last minute buy, because I wanted to get some smaller and cherry in so I could grab right here at the kitchen area. Um, and this, y'all, we're doing some work out here. We're also going to planted up some parsley here. I believe this is parsley. Yeah, this is a bed of parsley in this pot. We're still getting tomatoes, y'all, on these. So I'm just gonna let them keep going. This is a let's see, basil and some peppers, but they not doing, the basil is doing fine. We're just gonna leave that alone. That's gonna grow right on through to October. Um, yeah, we got winter plants in here. They're doing okay. We got some plants that are just booming out the roof, but canna lilies are doing well. But some of these needs a lot of work. So we're gonna be doing some work out here. These are some winter plants. We're gonna be planting some evergreens out here. But before we do that, and yes, Lord, we got to get into that greenhouse because I had just been packing stuff in there just to get my pantry area, keep my pantry area clean. We are reducing the wood, y'all, because I have been building. Y'all want to see what y'all sister been building out here? Well, I cleaned this bed out a little bit. I planted another lime tree here next to the mandarin that survived the winter last year. Plant some evergreens here as well. And we're gonna just let these sit till these peppers are getting more sun now. So that's exciting. This bed really does well. So we're not gonna be doing much to it except, maybe turning it just a little bit because that's what did well for this bed. Now that it has a lot of other beautiful nutrients in the ground, once we take these tomatoes up, we're going to, and let these peppers finish doing what they're doing. I'll probably lay some things down in between it, and not necessarily just, take the whole bed up. We'll use the space as we have it. So we're getting a lot of tomatoes here, so we're not going to be bothering these. They are really coming out now. I gave them a good talking to and told them they either produce or be evicted, one or the other, and now they're doing what they do, right? Okay, so this is what I built. So just so you all know, I built a little sun deck here. This is part of what I'm doing with some of the leftover wood, which is exciting because this little deck actually sits right here in front of the fire pit, which is completely overtaken by the watermelon patch. We've got about 20 watermelons over there. This thing is massive. I can't even get into the orchard from this entrance anymore. I have to go around the side. So at least I have other interests though, so I'm excited about that. And the roselle absolutely has taken over. There's one, two, three, four, five. There's actually six hibiscus trees here this year, but one of them has been taken over right here. One of them, I don't know what happened. Something either got to it under the ground. I don't know, but it's not doing well. But there's a big old spider web right there. We're just going to leave it alone and let it do what it do. I'm really enjoying the fire pit. I enjoyed that last night. Had a wonderful fire out here. That was awesome. But I love this sun deck because I get to come here and sit and just get some real good sun and read or whatever. The sun rotates, so depending on where the sun is, I'll have shade or I'll have sun. This bed we're going to tear apart today. Well, I'm going to probably leave this basil here, but I'm going to pull all of the other marigolds. I hate to pull them, but they gotta go. I actually need to get this bed ready for food. Um, yeah, it is actually a beautiful, just flower bed, really. Not sure. Should I pull it or should I leave it? Let me know in the comments. Because we could come back to it because I have so many bags to amend. But over here in this bed, we're gonna take it down. We're going to bag these beautiful basils into those bags over there because whatever's in those bags not doing well. So we're going to amend the soil, put these basil in there because they are doing well, and amend the soil so that when we're get ready to take up these basils, we can just put some beautiful rotate some vegetables into that. We're going to take up this massive marigold here too as well and just turn this bed completely over because we need to. Um, I am not doing anything to this bed because this is my tomato scene and it's all doing well. Tomatoes are growing and we're not going to bother it. It's got all kinds of green tomatoes, baby, and a lot of blooms. I don't know how tall it's going to get, but those tomatoes are in there and we are leaving well enough alone. They are coming in babies, little babies everywhere, flowers. I'm just excited. So we're going to leave this one be. I started turning this one over last night. Um, can't do anything with this part. I'm glad this is separate because I can turn that half over because this is stevia. It's beginning to flower, but needless to say, I won't be doing anything with this bed because this area of the bed because I'm just going to cover it with mulch because this will come back again. All of these were live plants that was in another area and they came back. So I'm not going to bother them, just leave them be, let them, do what they do. And I'm going to cover them, keep them nice and warm for next year. I will be amending these bags because we need to get some vegetables in those as well. So we have a lot of turning over to do now, which is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to I'm going to take these strawberries up and put them in, I think I'm going to put them in some pots, hanging pots, because, strawberries love to hang out. And they're still, look, you're getting strawberries, y'all. Look at that. We still getting strawberries. They ain't doing much, but they nice plants. So we're gonna take these plants up, and just plant them in some pots and just let them hang out there. But y'all see those? Y'all see these? Can y'all see that? Where is that? Can y'all see those watermelons? Can y'all see those watermelons in there? It is wild, y'all. They are everywhere. Here's one hiding behind the fire pit. And they just loving on these flowers and new ones every day. New watermelons every single day. They are just, and it's massive. They are all in there. So we're just gonna we're gonna leave this be. We're going to turn over, probably clean out the blueberry bed a little bit. Maybe not today, but because today I'm going to focus on turning these beds over. All right. I did say, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I've actually put down some cloth because I'm tired of the weeds. I'm 62. I put down wood chips. They grow through the wood chips. They are breaking down in the soil, so this yard just grows well. It's growing. If it grows weeds, then it can grow food, and that's something to think about. Um, and you measure what grows there, and you plant what needs that type of soil. So anyway, we're gonna turn this one over to. I started last night, and We're gonna take this basil out and put it in a bag as well. Because I want the basil to keep growing. We don't want it will grow well into the frost, well into November, so we want to leave it alone. I did build this bed right here. Is As you can see, this is asparagus. These are pepper plants. They are doing fine, still producing. I'm probably going to at some point I might actually pull them up and bring them closer so I can go ahead and mulch out this bed. Turn it over because usually I can put greens in here and kind of tie that area, mulch that area so that the asparagus, that's just the asparagus bed, but along the parameters of the asparagus, I grow other things. So, and they grow well, as you can see with the peppers. So peppers grow well there. Back there is just beans. We're putting beans in there. It's black beans. So let me just show you. These are going to come up because I don't know what's this bed is lacking, but these they didn't do the best. So this used to be a zinnia bed, and the zinnias did well here. So flowers do well here, but food doesn't. But the beans do. So this was a herb bed. It had some. It was bombarded by the mint, but the mint died, which is interesting. But the oregano stayed. And this is a small bed, but this is chickpeas. So over here, we're gonna take this up. This is my clementine. I don't know why I planted it here, but I'm about to take it up and take it closer to the house, so that we can keep our eye on it. And this lemon tree. I put them in the ground, and I wanted to just see how they would do. But I'm gonna take them up and bring them closer to the house. The okra is doing well, but let me show you the other thing we did over here before we go that way. This is the tomato. This is the potato bed, and the leaves are starting to turn yellow. But I don't think these potatoes are ready yet. They can't possibly be ready yet. We're just gonna wait and see how they do. Um, yeah, we just can't let them dry out. I think when they dried out, they started getting some yellow leaves, but I don't think they're ready. But here's what I was building yesterday, another little sun deck. But I'm gonna have to go back and take one of the planks up here. I gotta take it up because I should not have put this plank down on both sides before I finish putting these planks in because it's not enough room. And the only other way I could fix it is to put this plank on top of it, which I might do. Which I might do. Actually might build it up. I might put a pot here. I might put a little small pot bed here. I don't know, just to not have to go through it, y'all, because I do a lot and I like to be creative, so we'll see. But anyway, I have been managing this area back here really well. We're going to be painting that and putting it onto the deck. I wanted the sitting areas to be places where people feel comfortable because I have a very wooded area. And I want them to feel comfortable sitting where they sit because, some people are afraid of creatures, creatures. And so when we have our backyard events, I want to be able to, for people to have comfortable places to sit. And if they want to watch, to make sure ain't nothing crawling, because that's what people be doing. Anyway, in this area over here, y'all, this is the orchard. This is my okra. It is absolutely beautiful. I have taken up all the greens that were under it. And I'm probably going to go ahead and I'm just going to go in here and put some more soil because this bed is so rich. You can tell by the way things are growing here. It is such a rich, 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 rich bed. So I'm going to put down something that will lock into the soil, like collards. Put down some more collards, let them start growing in here because they love this bed. This is the orchard, y'all. It is being taken over by the Roselle. We don't have to do anything to this space right here, right now, except maybe cut that hedge down, so things can continue to get the sun. But this is a beautiful, 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 beautiful area, and so I just realized I'm in an unlisted mode. I don't know why I'd be doing that. Yeah, I want to stop.